Hello everybody and welcome back to Zellonia Boss Fight. We are starting up and I'm super excited. We had planned to do something specific, but we got to change it up a little bit because we are missing a player, but they have very good reason for missing. So, what can you do as a game master other than run with the most people as possible? So, before we start, Mango, you have a new character to introduce.
Yes, I keep on dying.
Who's your character? Introduce us to this new fellow, this new person.
He's about 5'3". He's very short. About 180 pounds. Uh, he looks like those people with like a really big sideburns that almost turn into beards.
Yeah.
That's he looks like Dick from that Scooby-Doo animated movie, like Dastardly Dick or whatever his name was.
No idea, but okay.
I got you, Mango. Give me a minute.
What he looks like, right? His name is Duke, right? And he's a vampire human.
Ooh,
How fancy
dangerous.
is.
What kind of weapon does he wield?
He just gets blood from both of his fangs and just creates weapon with blood.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you've given me, through backstory, long range with them. He also has dual expert, so completely expect two-handed weapons made of dried blood at long range.
Alright.
Dick Dastardly.
So, we also have... Oh my god! Whew. We also have a community member with us. They go by Potato. Hi, Potato.
Shout out. Oh, you did not like that.
That's alright. Okay. So, before we get started, you guys are currently level 4.
Yes,
because
sir.
you have defeated 3 bosses.
Mm-hmm.
So, just make sure you're at level 4, obviously. And you guys got some money. Is there any of you that would like to spend some of that money?
Yes. How much did you say a set of armor would be that would like increase your armor a lot?
Before we do that, what is your character's name?
Duke E.
Duke. Is it I-E or Y?
The word Duke.
Okay.
And initial the letter E.
Okay.
Dookie. His name is Dookie.
Fantastic.
I had to. I'm sorry. I couldn't think of anything. I'm like, might as well be a disappointment.
I mean, the character looks real interesting, so like I can imagine that. I mean, the character's name's a pun already. So, yeah. If you looked at chat, Calidus has called you a name. Or is going to be calling you that. I don't know.
That's neither been confirmed nor denied. That was a humble request to call me shitface. I'll take that to heart.
Oh, how much is armor going to be? I wrote that down. Big Book of Game Master Secrets.
It's 5 pages in a 100-year-old spiral-bound notebook.
Smells like old leather and like dust.
The
A
leather is actually like human.
Yeah.
A upgrade for armor is 200 gold, but full plate is 428 gold.
Hmm. Is that just basically like if you have heavy, now you have like heavy, and you have like 8?
It will have much higher armor stats. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. What it looks like can I will allow it to be up to you of what it looks like. But remember that you'll probably be carrying it throughout future characters. So
Yeah. I mean, at the very worst, I would take light, and then I'd have that upgrade, and I'd have 5 with the stats of light. So I don't quite have enough. Wait, I should have enough. Wait, no, you said 400 and something.
428 and 15 silver.
All right. I am a little short. Why? Yeah, I'm short. I got like 285. That's enough, right? Would you take 285 and a heartfelt thank you?
How much did you say?
285.
285?
Yeah, would you take 285 and a heartfelt thank you?
You go up to Old Joe as Duke E. And Old Joe's like, "What do you want?" Which isn't quite not even close to the voice I had. What was it? It was like, What do you want?
Let's just wait.
Landlubber? His eyes twitching at you.
I'm gonna be like, greetings, chap. May I have some armor?
Fantastic. My armor would be 428 gold. I went into British because of you. Grr.
Potato, can I request that you smack Mango in the arm?
Hold on, wait for it to do it on cam.
Oh, darn it.
Come on, we're ready.
It doesn't have to be hard. He just needs to be smacked, and no one is close enough to do it.
You have a personal.
Yay!
It tastes so bad.
Why are you still drinking it?
Sorry, continue. I
Anyway.
felt like that needed to be said.
Anyway. Yeah, so Old Joe tells you the price. And says, "Can you afford it?"
Simply no. However, I would trade in a weapon made out of very rare blood.
Think you can trick me with this one, landlubber? I've been tricked already once in my time here.
It's not a trick. I would actually give it to you.
He like puts his hand on the scruff of his chin, kind of like swiping a little bit at it or whatever. You know, the like questionable look. And he looks over to Phil the gas creature and says, "What do you make of this one?" I'm gonna give him just pirate because that's basically what it is. And Phil looks at it and goes, "I believe it's another trick." And you see the gas arm wave, and the blood turns liquid again and splats to the ground.
I never created a weapon. Not yet.
You said you pointed. Ah!
said you and a weapon made out of rare blood. I never said
Right. But the way you said it made me think that you like pulled out a weapon.
No.
Okay. Okay. I'll back up.
I'm sorry.
So Phil would say then, well, with this thing's accent, it could very likely be a trick of the eyes.
Honey, I sound British. You know this shit's about to be antique.
You sound evil. You sound like a Bond villain.
That's fair. That's fair. Counter offer. I sound like Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig's British too.
Doesn't sound like that though.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, I will thank him for his time and walk away.
Anybody else want to make any trades and or purchases?
We just started a game, so it's okay.
I want to go up to Annabelle and I want to see about enchanting my armor.
And you are Samira. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna have you highlighted so I know who I'm talking about. You walk up to Annabelle and she's like, how can I help you? Her eyes are like closed but like slightly twitching.
No, it gets better, I think. It normally does. This is
story. We'll get into the fight in a little bit.
like you. It gets better usually.
Oh my god. So what's Samira's reaction? What are you?
Yeah. I'm here to enchant a thing. And Samira unclips her breastplate, takes it off, and sets it on the counter and just says, can you put Speed Demon on that for me?
Ooh. Must have deep pockets.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yoda?
It got close there, didn't it? Annabelle will inform you that Speed Demon is an effect that will be very expensive, and she knows you've only been in the arena for 3 rounds, and although it is impressive you have survived, she doesn't think you have the money for it.
Me just wants to pull our money together just to fuck over is.
I mean,
Demon
how much would the effect cost?
Oh, I don't have this written down.
Because I'm pretty sure effects only cost like 150 for the first one, then it's 100 for things after.
Well, yeah, hold on.
Oh, you're changing up the pricing now. Rude.
Not necessarily changing it up. It's more of like I've written out what I would do anyway, but as rules. Okay.
If you had Speed Demon on your armor, would you have an extra turn every turn?
I would argue it's probably single use. If I were to give it to you. She's
So like once in combat.
Annabelle says, I can enchant this for you, but know that Speed Demon is an effect that is very hard to bound to items and equipment and so forth. Only the strongest of us are able to wield it. I could see what I can scrounge up with around, I would say 300, but for you, dear, I'll say 280, and like pokes you on the nose.
I turn to Duke and I just say, any way I can borrow 17 gold? I'll pay you back.
The best I could do you is a nice antique weapon made of blood. Now,
Do you want to die in this battle, you little shit, or not?
if you would let me finish, I was about to say, now I'm just kidding. Here you go.
Thanks.
Now I need to do math. I hope you're happy.
I'd count it, dearie. Oh, sorry.
Down the
You-
280 gold to the table.
80, how much?
280.
280, okay. She takes the bag of coins, says, I would count it, but I already know how much is in it, and puts it under the counter and takes your armor in the back, and she says, unlike the other effect, this one may take some time. And you watch as the air around her booth begins to distort, and as she goes to lift her arms to do some magic, they distort and very slowly move around the armor, as if time around her booth has slowed down. This is gonna take a while, but because we're, kind of pushed on time in general because of how boss fights generally go, I'm going to just go ahead and say that it's going to take a few hours for this to actually finish. And when it does, the armor is like electrified. Like when you look in the metal, you see bolts of electricity like zapping around. And Annabelle hands it to you and says, take good care of this. You don't find many like it. And she hands it to you.
Oh, I will. It'll be a grand old time.
Good, dearie. And she boops you on the nose again.
Just stares in confusion as how a fucking short-ass lady booped a nearly 7-foot tall creature.
Once per combat, you may have an extra turn. I know that is expensive for that, but it is very good.
Hell yeah.
You're basically going, I'm going to skip the opponent's turn and just do my own thing again. So once per combat, you may have an extra turn.
Okay.
Sorry, I have another community member that's trying to join. That's messaging me. Hopefully I gave them instructions enough to hop in. Alright. Anybody else?
I'm good. I'm save my money.
That's always a smart option too.
Mm-hmm.
Just did that to me.
And I know that Tristan's eating, but you're typing, so that's good. Does the great Calidus, who brought down a ghost whale via a suplex, yeah, I almost forgot the name of it, have anything that he'd like to purchase? No worries, this won't be the whole game, people who are watching. Let me tell you something, disembodied voice, my head narrating everything. I don't have much money for anything. Very fair, very fair. That reminds me of the commercial for Borderlands 2 with the psycho. Tell her how beautiful she is. I'm the conductor of the poop train. Like, oh, dang it. Alright. I will take that as you have nothing that you would like to do. So, Nevron seemingly appears behind the group and says, "It's time again for another fight. Are you ready to go?"
What about our downtimes is?
Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. I almost forgot.
I want my extra stat
I
point!
want my money. Thank you for reminding me, because I 1,000% was going to forget. Yeah, so we do have a player missing, so we'll just get them next time, because it's not like they can do anything with their downtime if they're not here. So we will start with Dylan. If you would, please share what you would like for your downtime, or what you did with your downtime.
I know I typed it out. Samira just wanted to find a sparring partner within the bar, or to find a practice dummy to practice on.
All right. So while wandering around the halls of the inn, you enter one of the rooms, and it opens to kind of a sort of a gym, like it's padded floor, but instead of equipment, it's just like padded training dummies. Obviously, this happens during your downtime, and you just start going at it. You're training with one of these training dummies and just attacking them and so forth. From your downtime, I believe you were wanting a strength boost.
Yeah, that's fine.
I will give you because of the game and it being sort of one-shot like, I'll give you 2 strength points.
Hell yeah, Batman.
Let me get a page.
One is one. And the other one.
Alright, I've written that down. And we will go to... Looks like Mango's unmuted, so we'll go to Mango.
Alright, I had a hard time deciding this one, especially with this character. And I know that you said that we could reassign it after, like if we get a new character, we could just choose what we did with that time differently, correct? because what I do with this character may not fit what I need to do with my next character. I'm just trying to
So
make.
you haven't given me a downtime yet, so you can make it whatever you want.
Yeah.
Currently, how
Yeah.
it will function if a character dies is a future character will gain the downtimes, like either what you did or you can do something during
Okay.
the downtime. So you have an option between them.
Okay, good. I just wanted to check with that. I wanted to talk to anyone around the bar and see if anyone could help teach me how to barter, and I would like to use it to argue for the trader passive.
Teaching you to barter?
Yeah. Or to haggle. That's the word, haggle.
Haggle. Okay. Let's see. All right. You. Let me write down. We'll put you about here. I'm writing down the stuff that you guys gained. And you're doing this as the like Duke E, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you are like looking around the main like tavern area,
Yeah.
and you find a somewhat shady character in a cloak, but you can see under the cloak well, I guess they, because you can't really tell who what they are, and they have a vest under the cloak. They pull out from the vest 3 cards. They set them face down on the table. They snap their fingers and they turn into cups. They show you one thing under the cup and they mix it around and they, play that game with you. And they kind of like teach you how they did it. And then they teach you 3-card Monty and like things like that. And also how to do other haggling tricks. What was it that you were looking for mechanically out of your downtime?
The trader passive. Haggling means like arguing back and forth for a price for a lower price.
Right.
Okay.
I'm aware, but I was like, I might as well like give you a little extra, sort of.
So those games are hustling.
Yeah.
Yes, you are correct, but I feel like it fits your character.
Okay.
It would be kind of both of those two things. So you would learn only a little bit of like hustling. I'm not going to give you anything for that, but I will give you the trader passive to make things, I believe, a little cheaper. Isn't that what the thing does?
Yeah, I think
There's no defined value.
I think
Right,
it kept it
yeah.
10%.
Okay, trader. All right.
Gotta last for all time.
And well, Tristan, you're talking, so we'll go to you next.
I gotta think up and put them down.
You remind me what you did, what you asked for in the downtime.
I lift things up and put them down.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So you do similar to what Samira did, and you wander around the inn hallways, and then just enter one of the rooms that were unlocked. You're not sure why it was unlocked, but you enter it very forcefully.
Was it unlocked, or do I just?
It was unlocked, but you were just like, this is probably not unlocked, and so you like kicked it down. In this room is just heavy weights and heavy items, and all you do is quote unquote pick them up and put them back down. Yeah, I will also give you 2 strength.
I swear if I make it to level 5 with this guy.
You might.
Yeah,
We'll see.
that's 14 strength there.
That's, yeah, quite a bit. We will go to Spring-Loaded Cat, aka Mallory.
I would like to find like if there's anything similar to a library and find any like medical books on the species that I am in combat with, like the other party members, to learn how to better heal their dumbasses.
Yeah, that's me.
I wouldn't know about you yet, but
But that's going to be me.
yeah. It can't be that much different. So basically I'm arguing for wisdom because studying. And I said like I also wanted like the last hour because you said it was like a 12-hour period or something. I don't remember exactly, but I just wanted to have tea with Annabelle. I don't want anything from her. I just want to chat with her. She seemed nice.
Gotcha. So while wandering around the inn hallways, you stumble upon, let's say, like a light flickered a little bit too quickly, and it like spooked you a little bit, and you bumped into a door, opening it, and finding a small little library that kind of is studying different races, and you just kind of have a little look about.
Yay.
I will let you choose between either a intelligence point or a wisdom point.
I want the wisdom point. No offense,
Okay.
but in this campaign, intelligence means nothing.
Especially when you can just get a passive like that.
I gave you yours because it's not like, okay, some passives are really, really good, and some of them are like, nah. That trader I look at as like, nah. So that's why I gave it to you. If it was a like class passive, I would have been like, no. Anyway, so you do a little bit of reading up on particularly your other party members' races. And I mean, I don't want to go through like each race, so I'll just say the wisdom is going to increase your healing, so I'm not going to give you anything extra that way. But yeah, you learn a little bit more about each one of them, and then you make your way to talk with Annabelle.
Yeah.
She knows enough about the Panthera fixing my dumb ass up every time.
Yeah, it's everyone else I gotta study.
Yeah.
I have my own journal on notes on that idiot.
Tried to suplex a bowl the other day.
Just that line. He tried to suplex a bowl. Hard dot with the pen and ink.
He's like, who ate all of my meat? My stew? Who ate it? And then, like, it was just him eating the rest of the meal. He's like, ah! And suplexes it.
Yeah, that tracks.
So yeah, you walk up to Annabelle. What do you ask about?
Just chatting. I didn't want anything special for it. I just was like, she seems nice, and yeah, I don't know. Just like about herself, her life, because there's always wisdom to be gained from old people.
We love old people.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Annabelle's like, oh, you want to hear a story of my days of old?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, well, it's a long story. She, like, draws a line on the desk.
Mm-hmm.
But I suppose I could give you some information if that's what you desire. Is
Yes,
it?
ma'am.
Okay. She puts her hands on the table on either side of the line and pushes them apart. The line opens up to a book. Annabelle's eyes open. They are glowing. She looks at you and begins to float. Your eyes turn the same color as Annabelle's, and in nearly an instant, you learn way too much about Annabelle. um, and you, during this experience, you basically hear like,
Jesus.
and while that like sound is like going between the two of you, Annabelle's mouth is going way too fast. And then Annabelle floats back to the ground and her hands clap together. The book closes and then vanishes back into the desk and the line disappears. You pass out.
Uh-huh. I do.
So you know a lot about Annabelle. By that, I mean... Oh, lordy. You know that Annabelle is from the planet Nebtar, which is basically molten in rock, a trash planet, where Nebtarians basically roll around mostly in peace. They sleep in volcanic pits and spend their time collecting, possibly making things out of the junk on the planet. But Annabelle has shared with you that her life experience so far has been basically being handed off from pirate trader to pirate trader, trying to each trader was trying to seek a specific treasure, and they basically got what they wanted, but at the price of losing possibly a few crew members and releasing Annabelle. But the release happened to be to another pirate trader or someone who became a pirate trader. And unfortunately, this very fast backstory telling to your character leaves you with more questions than answers. The big question is, if Annabelle was passed between pirate trader to pirate trader, why is she here? And that's what I'm going to leave with your downtime. Sweaty palms and anxiety.
If she'll let me.
Currently, you make eye contact with Annabelle. Obviously, her eyes are closed this time. But she, like, whispers. You're, like, a distance between you. But you see each other. And she, like, whispers into the tavern. Not necessarily in your direction, but just into the tavern. And you hear in your ear, I'm sure you'll make it through this one and the next one. And possibly even longer if you watch your back. Kind of a little blessing from her, but a very like sweet old lady like whispering in your ear. You are the only one that hears this.
Okay.
So
it makes me very concerned.
What you got in your downtime, so that it's understood to the rest of the players and to the people listening in. Obviously, the one wisdom. But you also have learned a lot about Annabelle to the point where if you want to do a history check on Annabelle, I will allow you to have an advantage.
Ooh. And is that only for Sabrina, or like after eventually when if I eventually move on to another character, will they also have that?
That will be only for Sabrina,
Okay.
but your future characters, I will give them a downtime to use.
Okay.
Which I had said earlier, you can either
Yeah.
take what you're getting now for future characters, or you can do the downtime again. It basically gives me a moment to be like, hey, have some lore.
Yes.
Yeah, and then this will be when Nevron appears and is like, are you ready for your next fight? Are you ready to go?
I suppose there's not really a choice, is there?
Unfortunately, not really. And you see one, like, as Nevron's like reaching out to like kind of not push you, but like gesture towards the door. Like one of his hands are shaking a lot, and he like holds it and kind of sort of hides it, but he's like, okay, let's go, and he gestures you through the door.
Oh, I give him a little pat on his shoulder.
He looks at you and is like, So I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys.
I would like to give him a much harder clap on the shoulder.
To Nevron, I assume.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
so Sabrina, you like pat him on the shoulder. He's like, and then Calidus, you pat him on the shoulder, and he's like, yep, you too, big guy. As you enter the arena, let me zoom out. Oh, that zoom in. I'll get the hang of this eventually. You see this circle on the arena made of ice. And seemingly the arena area doesn't seem prepared for a fight. The stands look somewhat empty. There's a few people, but like only here and there, like dotting. It's not filled like it normally would be. And in the stands here, where the quote unquote owner is, one of the members behind him, you can't hear it, but says something, and the owner's head creaks backwards and looks at them, and you see this cloaked figure like quivering, and the cloak drops from them, and you see a very well-dressed and well-established moth lady standing about 8 to 9 feet tall, and on her side is a longsword. And for whatever reason, whatever was said before you couldn't hear, but this you could hear, and you can hear. She says, "What you're doing is wrong. You have to let them." And that noise is the owner looking at the person next to her, and the other cloaked figure, a long-sleeved arm. The sleeve is black and looks well. It looks very clean and pristine looking sleeve. Comes out of the cloak and quickly grabs the neck of this moth lady, and the hooded head of the owner nods to this cloaked figure, and the moth lady gets thrown into the arena. Oh, let me select specifically this. Come on. This far.
Jesus.
Oh, that's the wrong color. Actually, I like it better as showing like there's someone missing there now, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Happy little accidents. And I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit. There we go. She's like, and she stands up and she's like, "You can't," and looks at you very quickly and breathes out and says, "Fine," and begins to sing.
Your mic did not pick up before you start.
She basically gasps a few times and very worryingly says "fine" and begins to sing.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You guys will enter the arena as this is going on, so I'm going to actually have you guys just awkwardly walk into the arena because I feel like that's how that would happen instead of giving you your like nice little entrances. I feel like it's fair. And then obviously
But
this
what
will
if-
close. What if? I'm listening.
And ponder the question, what if?
Okay, so
I don't want to.
as she's like getting up and says the whole like so portion of it, and you guys like slowly walk in, Calidus is like, "I'm not dealing with this like weird mean-spirited attitude that's going on right now. There's people in the audience still. I have to be a people pleaser because that's what I do. I'm gonna be fighting something today, and I don't care what it is." It's basically Calidus' thought process. And so the rest of you casually like walk in like, what the heck's going on? Calidus rips off his shirt if he was wearing one.
I do not wear a shirt.
Okay. As you stride in, your pants rip at the knees.
Oh God.
At the knees. At the knees.
You're gonna make a first girl faint here. Oh lordy.
And a little bit on the sides. Not like all the way up, like less than a half. Just to show like, you know, muscles. I don't know the right descriptor. Bulging out, I guess.
Oh,
You did.
What's that camera angle from like Megamind with like the Metro Man legs just flexed?
I don't know.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Anywho, Calidus may have been lifting and putting things down, but boy did he not skip leg day either. And so you're like, yeah! And as you finish your like glamour to the audience, and they're all like starry-eyed at Calidus. What do we have? Yes, exactly. They're all starry-eyed at Calidus, and the moth lady begins to sing. If you guys could mute, just so we can get through this without any interruptions, that'd be fantastic. All right. So she says fine and begins. She looks at you guys. "You've come to fight for honor, to destroy me now. Do you think you'll win when you've got no chance? You're the weakest group I've ever fought, and you can guess before I'm through Sister, I'll make a team out of you. Without a plan, you're slaughtered. Hold a path within. You got to learn your center. Gotta teach again. You're a thick-skulled, slow, chaotic group, and you need to get a clue. How am I gonna train all of you? Train, you may not stumble, though I know you will. Lord, please strike me down with my blade of wind. You're the strongest group I've ever taught, and I can let you go, you're through. Somehow I'll make a team out of you. She looks to the ground, breathes in very slowly, and pulls her long sword and points it at the group and says, I am Koi. To beat my fight, you will have to either knock me down or push me out of this circle. I will only accept one of you to fight me at a time, but your whole team will have to face me. Dun dun dun.
Oh no! Oh no! So do we put Calvin in first or what?
What do we do?
So general plan. I hate to be this way, but I feel like I have to go last because if I inflict any damage, I lose like 3 points of heat.
That's true.
But also, if Calidus goes down, she's gonna go fucking nuts.
Do you have any questions for Koi before we start? About the how the fight's gonna go. Like, how is this structured and all of that? Not specifically you. I'm like gesturing to the whole party.
I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Kinda just gotta knock her out of the ring.
Yeah, but she's got air magic, so at least her sword does.
Frantically looks at abilities to see what can be used to either immobilize her or push her out.
Cal,
Yep, go ahead.
Caldas immediately understands the issue and just sumo stomps at the edge of the ring.
Oh my god. Alright. I will go ahead and move Calidus.
Oh no.
So the thing about this is, does the moth even have a health bar? I feel like that's a valid question to ask beforehand.
Just because I feel like it's necessary, yes, the moth does have a health bar.
Is it?
So we could kill her, but the objective is to get her out of the ring.
There are two objectives. One is to quote-unquote knock her down, and the other one is to push her out of the ring.
Is knocking her down necessarily killing her?
Yeah, that's what that means.
So we can't just petrify them and then tip them over.
I wasn't planning on entering right away in case someone else wanted to go in before me, but okay.
Oh, okay. I will.
Either or, I can go too.
Okay, You guys have to decide.
It would totally be a Caldas thing to do to just run in there and just do the sumo thing.
Is everyone okay with that happening? I personally am going to let that happen for you to go first. I don't care. It is up to the party. Does any okay? I'll phrase it this way: is anybody going to stop Calidus?
No. Calidus could definitely go first.
Sabrina knows she couldn't stop him.
You might be trying to, but your heels might be or your hose might be smoking from dragging along ground.
I wouldn't want to waste the time. Or the spell slot.
Oh, fair.
If he's going in, I would follow him to the edge, so I am ready when he needs to be healed.
All right. So Calidus goes charging in, as he does, and I'm going to actually move this because I kind of just put her in here. I didn't really. And I'll go ahead and. Oop. There we go. Copy. There we go. And as Calidus walks into the arena, the circle closes.
Are people on the outside allowed to help people on the inside? Even if they're not-
Koi says the fight is 1-on-1 and healing will be allowed from outside sources, but that is it. The circle will prevent any non-healing from affecting the chosen warrior.
Oh, so you can't ask the audience for a chair?
You ask for a chair.
Well, I'm just asking. Does that mean I can't ask the audience to sit down like a folding chair for me?
You know what? Because it has been 3 games so far, this is technically the 4th game. I will say that although they weren't prepared. Well, does that make sense? No, it doesn't really make sense. We'll say the from previous fights you had a quote unquote chair. It didn't get cleaned up, so you you have a like broken metal chair from the end right there.
Okay.
I'll give you that. I was like, how would this be worded? But I got it because I remember that you did take a chair, so I was like, all right, that makes sense.
I ripped out of the floor though.
You did, but. Okay. The no. Okay, the one who threw Koi in here.
Wait, is she the one that clapped for me before?
We're gonna say yes. Because of things, we're gonna say yes.
The Calidus is conflicted.
The person who threw Koi in here raises an arm and then screams in a distorted tone, "Begin!" Basically motioning to start the fight.
I like your funny words, Magic Man. I'm sorry. I'm not used to being in the spotlight. So.
You're fine. Okay, so roll initiative.
Is that all of us or just him?
No, it's just Koi and Calidus. The party, I will have you guys at the end of initiative, and you guys during initiative can say and do whatever for the most part. At the end of the initiative, you can do your healing, if necessary. But yeah, during it you can say whatever you. No, I need a 0. Yeah. Okay.
You're probably going first.
Yeah. So.
Who knows? Maybe
Koi.
he'll roll a 1 as well.
And then Calidus. So, to begin, Koi will say, I never start a fight, but I will end it. She puts her blade into the sheath and says, you get the first blow. And she moves to here.
How polite.
This is basically samurai, if that didn't come across.
You moved the perfect amount of distance.
Mm-hmm. Sure did. Mm-hmm. Her hands are behind her back. She will bow to you and then make it your turn.
I'll be polite and bow back before charging that full 20 feet, trying to do like a double leg tackle.
Fantastic.
Using Ram.
Yeah. I will push her. We'll push her back to here because she will actively try to stop herself. Actually, I need to put you there.
Oh wait, that's 44.
Sure is.
That's 12 on top of. We're still doing my weapon damage with this, right?
Yeah.
Because that's 21.
Fantastic.
No, actually, 23. 11 plus 12 is 23. I'm a dumbass sometimes.
Why did I make it that? Okay, I need to erase some things.
I'm trying to be as non-lethal as I can with the tackle.
You are fine. Okay, so you said 23.
Yep. No, I should have asked if I can tag someone out if I really needed to.
Can we tag out?
No.
Damn. Upsetting.
Because Caldus might last a while with 1, maybe 2 healers helping me. And I kind of want to give Mango some action here.
Yeah, very fair. It will go to the party's turn. Anybody have anything they would like to do or say?
I would like to get as close to the ring as I can.
Okay.
Cool. And I'd like to cheer him on.
Sweet.
I would like to do that as well. However, I would like to spend 2 health, or just 1 health if I can only do 1 at a time, and summon a large 2-handed scythe on my right fang.
Okay. I will assume just the blade.
It's like a pole scythe. He's gonna talk really weird.
So the handle of the scythe is coming from the fang?
Sure, let's go with that. I was picturing like a Reaper scythe.
Right. I'm picturing a Reaper scythe, but I was picturing just the blade of the Reaper scythe, not like the whole handle thing attached as well.
Either or will work. We can just do the blade.
Are you going with walrus, or are you going with like literally like two with the like staff portion and blade and all of that attached?
Initially the second one because it was funnier, but I'll go
I
with the
mean,
first.
we can. I don't care. It's up to you.
I'll go with the first one, and then start making more serious characters.
Okay, you look like a walrus. A very sharp-toothed walrus. Ooh.
Wait.
There we go. What's up?
I imagine the dry blood thing working differently.
It's just flavor attack.
We'll talk about it later. It's fine. Does Sam... Oh, yeah, Sam's not here, right? We're going to put Sam over here. Boop. Shine. Anyway. Does Samira want to do anything?
I don't know if you've told us or not, but how high up are the main guys on the little platform thing?
Probably at least 50 feet, if not more. I would say 50 to 100 feet. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just mosey my way on over to the side of the ring then.
Alright. And it will go to Koi's turn. I need to write something. Oh no, I got that right. Okay. She will move. Huh, alright.
Of course, she has insane movement speed and knockback.
She says, "You're a brute. Your friends watch as you fight me. But will you be able to hold your own? Guess we'll find out."
I'm only watching because I can't help him.
She puts one hand on the hilt of her longsword. And it is your turn again, Calidus.
Oh, I don't like how you phrased that. Oh.
Well, let me tell you something, moth lady. I'm not trying to kill you. You clapped for me before. I like you. I might hurt you a little bit.
Unfortunately, a fight must be held.
Turns into a 3-year-old. But why?
She will, while talking back to Calidus, she will say, "Well, you were my favorite." And as she goes to finish her sentence, her voice basically goes mute, and you don't hear the rest of her sentence. And then she realizes what's going on, and she closes her mouth.
What's the distance on? I can't. The grid lines are fusing together. I'm trying to look at this.
I can zoom in.
I'm on.
Oop. Oh, that's zoom
Oh,
out.
that-
There we go.
Oh, it's very close.
that 20 feet away, or is that further?
5, 10, 15, 20. That's how far you can go. 5, 10, 15, 20. It's about as close as you can get.
Hmm. Well, should she be frozen from my hit last time?
Why must I give you good things?
I paid money for that shit. I can't get any effect from the shield.
Hmm.
Not Calidus handing off his weapons to each person who comes in.
Well, see me if I go down next to the edge. One of you guys can bring me back up.
Okay. You got me with that freeze. She was like here, right?
Yep.
You just use the back arrows at the top. That should put her back.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm pretty sure she was there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so she's frozen in place. She'll still say the thing that she was gonna say. Did I? Let me.
Yes. I'm
That
so
moment
glad I
when you
asked for
fucked up
freeze.
what he was gonna do.
It's fair I gave it to you, but I'm upset.
Okay. My turn again?
This would be her previous turn, but I'm gonna have her use a spell slot to get out of the freeze, because that's what her
There we go.
ability does. You see as she becomes clear and unviewable. It's technically her second turn, because this causes Speed Demon.
Jesus.
Let's see, what was her? Okay.
Let me tell you something, off lady. You're not supposed to be able to do that.
There is, by the way, like gash marks where you charged her with your claws. Yeah, so this would be your current turn again, because we had backpedal because of your weapon. Cause yeah, I forgot. But yeah,
Is she 20
so
feet again?
5, 10, 15, 20. Yep. Not in a straight line. It would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 20.
Okay. I would like to go up and grapple her by grabbing her waist.
Is that... Oh, that's just like a thing you're doing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, is that an ability? Oh, wait, you can just do that.
Her over and over and over and over until she's outside the line.
Damn it, that's a 3.
She's not grappled.
Could it be argued that he could have advantage because Sabrina is cheering for him? I'm just trying to bullshit some help for him.
I have done it before, so I will allow it. I'll give you advantage.
Yes.
My phone open back up. Come on. I swear. These dice gods. That's a 5.
Well, it's better than a 2.
True, it is better than 2. but you grab Koi's waist and you go to grapple her, and she looks at you, and you look at her, and she just blushes a little bit. No! It's the party's turn.
Praying to a god is a free action, correct?
Yeah, technically.
Eh.
I think. I'd have to look at the...
I'm now squinting at Koi.
Caldus doesn't think anything of it because I was totally intending of just driving her through to the edge.
Yeah. Countess is like, hold on, give me a moment. I'm gonna suplex you. Just give me a moment.
Sabrina's just like, I swear to the gods.
Oh, it would be in character creation. What the heck am I doing? Is it... Where did I put the turn step by step? I'll just go
That's
step by
how I
steps.
feel
I know
confident.
it's there. It's just they all look the same on Discord, so it's like, where are they?
I almost want
Dun, dun.
sumac back because I have Sweet Caroline stuck in my head.
Oh gosh. Okay, I will consider deities a companion, technically speaking. So it would go under the mount, interact with pet, unmount, that category. But I will still I will allow it on your turn to pray to a god, but not as a free action. It's a part of your turn, it's just not
Okay.
a free action.
Then I would like to, first of all, pray to the demigod of air, and for Calidus to have knockback 1 on his next attack, should it succeed.
Roll d20.
I recommend everyone do this, please.
Does it have to be your god to pray to them?
That's what I'm asking. I'm about to ask. What god or deity did you pick?
I didn't pick one. I assume if you don't pick one, as treatment, you get to pray to any of them.
Not really how that works, but okay.
Under companions, not. I mean, yeah, because there's no other place to put them, but like, I just thought, you could ask for advantage if you pick that specific god. You could pray to any.
You're less likely to have them answer if you don't pick one of them.
Alright. Well, I didn't pick any of them because I didn't think I had to have them more likely to answer.
I mean, okay, think about it from like a world perspective. It would be like, oh, I don't really fully follow any of the beliefs, but like, if I pray to any of them, they'll still answer. That's not really, like.
That's how you win a follower over if you answer.
Yeah, exactly. Win my favor, bitch. Like that, but like, make me believe.
I'm gonna be honest. Your character sounds like a scandal. Like somebody who would like go to each god praying to them, and then eventually would pick the wrong one.
At least one gets picked.
Well, you got a 14, so we'll see what happens during Calidus' turn.
Alright, and then for my attack, I would like to summon again another
Scythe for your other fang.
my other thing, yes, two-handed scythe.
I will allow it. I'm not gonna force you to roll. It's just what you look like. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an ability that costs health points and stuff.
And it doesn't cost a spell slot to do, so we're good. Just costs health.
True. Okay.
Doing like a little nervous trot kind of thing in place.
Like, what's going on? What are you doing? What's going on? Concern. Sabrina?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
What's Amira doing, though?
Good job covering up. Good job.
I didn't mess up.
I know what you were thinking.
Did Calidus take any damage this turn?
Nope.
No. Alright. Kiana just stands at the edge of the ring and sends a quick prayer out to Rashmore.
Oh, God. Okay, roll d20.
Hell yeah, motherfucker.
Rashmore's the god of rage!
You prayed for his success. You specified his success.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course.
Okay.
Right?
Make sure
Right?
that was stated to the
Maybe that
GM.
rage shot upon Calidus. And beat that motherfucker to the goddamn ground. Why not?
Oh my god.
Listen, if you don't specify it, Iz is gonna pull some bullshit and be like, well, he's the chaotic god, so who knows?
I'm calling on his aspect of rage. Suck this dog.
Suck my spiky cat dong.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Woo! Okay, it goes to Koi's turn. Bye.
Is Cole still immobilized since he went to grapple, and I'd imagine he'd use his hands to do that, which has his...
He failed the grapple,
Okay.
so no.
Okay, what is...
She grabs her longsword with her other hand and pulls it out of the sheath. Do 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 do. I want that to stay open. There we go. Oop, that's a success. All right.
That's gonna hurt.
Oh, okay, that's why that's bounced. Okay. Pay no mind to what I'm doing. Oh god!
What?
I pay a lot of mind right now. The fuck?
I mean, they're all low numbers.
There's a 1 in there, so clearly it fails. Right? Right?
Those are D4s. Those are the damage.
Oh shit, I was looking at the 8, my bad.
That's already 20 damage, just... 22...
Are they all single attacks?
Nope.
That's 25 damage, buddy.
You will be taking 26 damage.
Why 26?
Her attack is 1.
Yeah.
As her longsword strikes across your chest, you will be... Where did I put it? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, you will be knocked back 15 feet. I imagine that's pretty close to your health bar.
You realize that nobody can reach him there, right?
Yeah.
I think that's kind of why he did it.
during the rest of Koi's turn, first I need to know the rest of Calda. Okay, so that's your health right now?
Well, that's what I was asking if those were all. So it's one attack.
Yes.
Hmm.
One attack for
God,
26. So
You
your
mean
health is
20.
currently 9?
Yep, you mean 22 damage.
Wipes the sweat off my brow. And then...
Either way, I'm about to be real fucking reckless with my character.
we'll put her like here.
What's that distance there?
5,
Is that-
10, 15, 20, 25.
I don't care about that distance.
Oh, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Christian, you gotta be close enough to the wall so we can heal you. You have to be close
I'll be
enough.
I'll be close enough then.
Woo!
I only have a range of 20 feet.
It is Calidus's turn.
No, but now I'm mad.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
So I'm just gonna do Ram again with ice magic on my fist now.
Okay.
9 plus. So 20 plus. And that's 23 again.
It's 23 again? Okay.
Yeah. Lost just enough from the
As
rolls.
you ram into Koi, I describe to me how you're running at her so I can properly describe.
I'm- you know how Wolverine runs at people, right? With his claws out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, like lower to the ground, and just full on tackle.
Got it. Okay. With the claws, like piercing her or to like grab her?
Well, my fist would. Well, if you let me grapple by grabbing her.
I'm just asking, like, plot, like, flavor text.
Eh. If you let me grapple her, I'll be trying to grab her then.
I'm gonna do the claws for a reason. Okay, so you charge at her, striking her with your claws, pushing her 15 feet back, and as that happens, on impact, her midsection freezes, and on either side of where the ice stops, so like it froze across her like stomach area, and then the top and bottom of the frozen section bursts with flames. So,
What?
and then she stumbles backwards and falls to the floor and gasps as her eyes slowly like look towards the chair that's just on the ground and just
Since she
And
fell,
she's on the ground here.
since she fell, didn't Calidus technically down her by semantics?
Yeah, no, she's downed. Yeah, she's that was me describing a death basically.
Okay. I was like, is she about to get back up?
What does Callus do during this? You are out of turn combat. You're out of combat.
Is she dead yet?
She's
Like actual
on the
dead?
ground, passed out. I have described a death to you.
Grab her leg and drag her to outside of the ring.
Okay. You drag her to the circle, and as you pull, your arm stops right at the barrier. And however you're pulling her, her body won't go across the barrier.
I'm trying to do a win condition to get her outside the ring.
Yeah, her body will not leave the ring. You will,
That's some bullshit.
but her body won't.
That is saying all y'all gotta do this. One person can't just do this. Wink wonk.
That's not what
No,
I'm
one
saying.
of her win conditions was to get her outside of the, which is what Tristan is trying to do.
The other
I'm
one
trying-
was to down her. You have downed her. The one cloaked figure points at Calidus and then points outside of the circle.
Okay.
Grab the chair. Grab the chair. Take the chair with you.
I'm gonna grab the chair then.
Okay. You grab the chair. The chair, write down as it being your companion, please.
What?
In your companion slot. The back legs, I believe it was, or just the legs in general, are not on the chair. As you leave the circle, let me zoom out a little bit. That's in.
I'm not happy about it because I wanted to bring her out for she can be revived.
Yeah, I get it.
Speaking of
Little
reviving,
fire.
can I heal him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Calidus becomes healed via the party and is now full health.
Ah.
Okay.
As Calidus is being healed, you see a circle of like light blue get magically drawn around Koi, and her body quivers, and then you hear and she gets back up.
Oh shit.
Let it be known, after he was healed, I would have gone to her, but
I am well aware, but I wasn't going to
Okay.
let you do that.
I know.
So healing from outside the ring is fine.
Mm-hmm.
So does any support magic like that that's not damaging to the opponent is fine?
It has to be healing. The barrier will stop anything that's not healing.
Because I think ice could be used to increase armor, but if that doesn't, I'm useless outside the ring.
You could give a weapon.
You have anything verbal that you can possibly think of Calidus doing that you could do. Alright, who's
So
next?
assuming that this is gonna be okay. Who's going in next? Because I can put paint on a weapon. That is not technically me harming something or causing. I'm not causing the damage. This has been said before. I'm not causing damage, so I can put paint on someone else's weapon and help them. Technically,
I will
I
go
believe it lasts for one turn.
that's still one more turn than they would. That's still a little more damage.
Fair enough.
I don't know if my gloves could help because she can just get out of the freeze.
Yeah, but it would take a spell slot, which is less damage they could do. I can only attack with one set of weapons at a time, though. So
Yeah.
for me, for others though, maybe. I will step up to the ring.
Mango, what kind of paint do you want on your weapons?
Which ones are available?
I have silver, which is 1 magic. I know that's probably not the best one. Orange, which is a 1d4 burn. Blue, which is freeze, so you immobilize them and cause chill. Purple poison, which is another 1 magic damage per stack of it. Red, which is a d4 of bleed. And then yellow, which is zap and causes stun times 1.
I'll do yellow.
I shall put yellow paint on his weapons, whatever is wants to put it as.
Teeth.
Keep.
I will put yellow paint very carefully on his teeth. Walrus fangs?
Mandibles.
Oh
I
God.
think that's right. I will give him a concerned but encouraging pat on his shoulder.
I will look back and say, y'all better heal me. I'm gonna need it so bad.
Stay close to the edge of the ring then, bitch.
I'm gonna try. Literally, I have a move that I could do that if I get hit the next turn, I'm dead. I'm gonna try not to do that one, though.
So the two spots open again for the next challenger.
Magic weapons have a reach of how many feet again?
I believe one-handed has a reach of 20 and two-handed has 25.
If you're wanting me to tell you, I don't remember all the information.
No,
I
I'm
write
looking
down.
for it. I just didn't know if anybody else knew off the top of their head.
Two-handed magic
What?
weapon. 20.
One-handed is 20 feet and the two-handed is 25.
Yeah.
Okay, so as long as you are within 35 feet of the border, I can heal you. Just so you know.
35.
Assuming that what you just said was correct. Yeah.
Perfect.
As long as you're within 35 feet of the border. Yeah.
Alright, can you move around the circle?
As long as I can move my 20, yeah. As long as I can reach you.
Alright, if that is the case, only the 3x3 square in the middle you cannot reach.
Yeah. I have a range of 35 feet movement.
Nice.
Centaur, buddy.
So, is Duke E going into the combat next?
Yes.
Okay.
This ought to be very entertaining.
All right, that was copy. I will figure this out eventually. There we go.
As he's like walking into the ring, I'm just gonna lean over to whoever's. What can he do again? I don't know this guy.
Who is this? Where'd he come from?
Who is he?
Very good character used, literally in any other situation except. So, from the bottom of my heart, fuck you is. If I it's because of this.
Hey, look, something else was gonna happen if Red had showed up. So, circumstances happened. So,
Well, this isn't a good fight for Sabrina, though, if all of us are going to have a turn in the ring.
Oh no, I'm going last.
Yep.
I have to go last to keep up with any kind of healing that would have to happen.
All right. So Duke E enters the circle, and Koi says, "Once again, you will have to either push me out of this circle or end me, if you can." I guess end me is not the right wording. What'd she say earlier? Knock me down. That's what it was. Or something like that. Knock her out, basically. Roll initiative. There's gonna be a lot of initiative rolling in this. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
only 4 rounds of it.
All
You
right.
could have, unless you wanted to roll a new initiative for her every time, but you could have everybody roll initiative at the beginning.
Meh. I like it better this way. Koi will bow to you. It is your turn.
Ugh. Does anyone remember what her range was?
I don't think she has any range attacks. The only attack that I actually saw was melee.
Melee, but she has an insane movement speed. What was her
Yeah.
Because I know he did it really
You would know her movement speed is 45.
45.
Jesus.
Alright.
She is moth. I think I know how. I think I know how to help.
This is the day before Halloween. I want to make a Mothman costume. Fucking bad. I don't have the money for it, but oh god, I want to be Mothman.
And now you have to fight a moth.
I want to be Mothman so bad. Ugh.
Eventually, we'll have our quote unquote Halloween game, and you'll know exactly which one it is.
Oh,
But we don't have everybody here, so I can't do that yet.
yeah.
But regardless, this one felt like I could do it without everybody being here. So
Yeah. This
Alright.
is still very interesting.
If I move 30 feet to... I have a range of 15. Can I hit?
if you move, did you say 30 feet?
Feet to the left.
You have a range of 15. No, you need to be You need to be 15 feet closer. Or sorry, 5 feet closer.
Alright, then I...
Could you zoom in just like one thing?
Boop.
Wrong
That's
way.
out.
That's
Boop.
Thank you.
Oh, is... I have an ability that gives me advantage on my roll to hit when using this ability. Does that give me anything since we're doing auto hit?
That ability is stating you use it and gain advantage for a basic attack.
Oh, okay.
To my knowledge, I'm not looking at the ability, so again, I can't have everything memorized.
Yeah, it says your health is now 1. Deal your health total minus 1 as magic damage. You have advantage on your roll to hit when using this ability. So I think it's for this ability, but
The ability does damage.
yeah, it does my total health minus 1 magic damage.
What's the name of it?
Bloody Rage.
Interesting. I think that's if you're using the or if you're not using the house rule.
Yeah. I was just asking if I'd get anything for it in this instance.
There's not really anything I can offer you that's an equal trade to that.
Alright. I will wait and brace to, or prepare to counter, actually. And I'll stay right there.
Okay. How's the party feeling currently? How's our moral support?
Concerned.
To cheer me on, bitch. I'm a disadvantage due to concerned looks.
I'm gonna yell in, what's your name again?
I'm gonna go Dookie. Of course, in a British accent. I'm not doing the British accent.
I pinch the bridge of my nose before cheering you on.
Yeah, Dookie.
I imagine you're like, let's go, whoever you are, let's go.
so. I have a plan to do so. So this is moral support time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So with my ice magic, I would like to throw. It would look like glitter, but sparkly ice in the air as I raise my arms up in a flex.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Do you say anything during this?
No, I'm just
I don't
doing
think
this.
anything needs to be said.
You look directly at the Duke, which is what I'm going to call him now. And as you throw your hands up into fists like this picture, basically sparkly snow ice crystals cloud very lightly your area, and you go looking directly at the Duke.
I would like to argue that Moth Lady is distracted by sparkles.
Yes, Moth Lady is distracted by sparkles.
Yes. I did my only goal there.
Is there anything Samira would like to do?
I'd probably try to get closer to the ring. Like right at the edge of it.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Two Samiras.
Oh, hell yeah.
Spider-Man be like, huh?
Also, I want to pray Arash for his rage to be bestowed upon Duke.
The phrasing on that is concerning, I believe.
No, they have the rage of Rashmore.
By the way, the prayer to the demigod of ice was what put ice around her midsection, and then the 2d4 fire damage was the praying to Rashmore. Exploding. Yeah, that's what you got out of those. Yes, I get what you're doing. Go ahead and roll your d20.
Hell
Well.
yeah.
Alright.
The 2 rolls I've made have been successes. Can't wait to watch how bad I fail.
Me too, girly. Me too.
Alright. What do we have? It's a good question. How is Sabrina reacting to the flexing right next to her?
Did you see the face I put in chat?
Well, I'm not upset that I'm here right now. Alright. It becomes Koi's turn. During her turn, you see a little bit of upset that there was no bow back to her, but it's promptly interrupted by her eyes going very wide. We'll put it there. There. Would it matter? We'll sit there. Yeah. She moves right here. She's not even paying attention to you. She's directly looking at Calidus.
Do it again and just have her walk outside the zone. If she did her full movement speed again, she'd walk outside the zone.
I mean, she is a fucking moth, by the by. That is a thing.
Would you even let that happen?
Nope.
I'd figured not.
But you can see what I do if you tried to have that happen.
What if the person inside of the circle was a puppeteer, though?
If the puppeteer was causing Calidus to do this, then...
No, like, you take control of her and make her walk out.
Well, then you're using your magic, then sure. You're not having help from an outside source.
Aldous doesn't know he's helping. He's just flexing.
Yeah.
He doesn't know the Duke well enough, so the best he'll give is just inspirational flexing.
It is the Duke's turn.
Alright. This is a serious gamble at this point. It's just like, hey, can this person do an attack without charging it? From where I'm at, I can be healed.
And anywhere, as long as you're going up or down, anywhere you run, I can reach you. I don't know about Samira, but
Okay, first things first, I might as well attack. Before I do anything, do I get to know team for Rashmore did?
No.
No. I will attack with both of my scythe things with the magic damage. I will aim it at the Achilles tendon.
Okay. And this is blood magic?
Yes. So my health goes down to 25. And I do 9 plus 3, so 12, plus zap, plus whatever I got for the 19 if I got.
Sorry, how much damage is that?
13
13, okay.
plus zap.
So stun. For flavor text, I will say that the stun is caused by you attacking the Achilles heels.
Okay.
And you said 13.
Well,
Alright.
Stun and
You use the scythes that are protruding from your fangs to attack the Achilles heels. The blood that splatters out from the heels goops into a circle around Koi, and from it, the floor around it becomes very dark red, and a hand made of fire comes up and grabs Koi and then explodes. Your 13 becomes a 18, and plus 6, 24. A very muffled like scream in Koi's throat is very barely heard by you, as this flame dissipates and the circle goes away. Yeah, Koi is very hurt. Not downed, but very hurt.
how much damage total was that?
24.
Oh, 24. Nice. I'm gonna need y'all to heal me so I can do the thing. Just straight up delete it next turn. But it's got a turn first, so as long as it doesn't kill me and y'all can heal me a decent amount, I can straight up delete it. Oh, it still needs to roll to see if it can even attack this turn.
Yeah. Nope.
Immobilized and can't attack. It's basically petrified.
Mm,
And whatever.
read stun again.
Stun is it can't attack.
Right.
Oh,
Why is
zap.
it immobilized?
Because it's zap, not stun.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I would like to argue it's the sparkles preventing the movement.
For your guys' turn, I need you guys to heal me, because I'm a straight
Yes.
up bitch.
I'm waiting for Iz to say that it's our turn.
Okay.
Well, it goes to Duke and then Koi and then you guys' turn, so.
But couldn't attack.
So I'm gonna move to the left of Calidus, that is within my range.
Hold on, I'm thinking.
Oh. See, this is why I wanted him to say it was our turn, Mango.
I don't want to, but you've kind of forced me to do it. She uses a spell slot.
Grr. I won't die.
So on the current turn of hers, she's on the floor, like twitching in pain from the flames. And then it moves to her next turn because of Speed Demon. She stands up and moves.
Would her movement be any less? Because he sliced her Achilles tendon. Kind of that to your leg.
Yeah. I'm going to remove the effect on her, which is Swift 2. So her movement speed is 35.
Good.
That won't be permanent, though. It moves to the party's turn.
Heal me. Queen.
You haven't taken any damage.
I have taken damage. I'm a blood mage.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I'm gonna move to the left of Calidus, the space directly next to him, left of him, whatever.
Here?
I guess it'd be in front if you're going from that perspective.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How
And then I'm reaching out with my magic to heal.
You reach out and your hand touches a invisible barrier, but you watch as the healing magic, because you're part paint mage, pink paint goop from your hand through the invisible barrier and just splatting on the Duke and his big ol' things.
I reach out with my stick, and if for some reason the stick wasn't going to reach, my my little plant friend would help me.
Yay! That hoe.
What?
My plant friend.
The paint magic reaches, but anything that you try to get across the barrier does not.
Oh, well, I'm still using the staff because that arguably gives me more healies to use.
Yeah, that's okay. So you tap the invisible barrier with your staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So that's 13 healing with just basic.
Nice.
Yeah, is that good, Mango?
Yeah, I'm back at full health.
Cool.
Nice. It goes back to the Duke's turn.
Samira and Calidus.
Unless the other party members had something they wanted to do.
Yeah, there's nothing I need to do on this turn.
Okay.
Alright. So Vulcan's God of Forging, right?
Uh-huh.
So
Demigod
also
of the
kind of
Forge.
God of Iron, right? Technically. I would like
That's
to
a
pray
little bit
for
of a
him
reach, but
for
yeah.
like to pray for him for the Duke to have great gains.
Blessed be that.
Oh my god. Oh god. Okay.
You get muscles if as a blacksmith, so he's not. It's not a bad stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that the gift didn't go through.
Yeah, it's not showing up. It'll show up eventually, I'm sure. But go ahead and roll the d20 to pray to the demigod of the forge.
I don't know what this will do for you, Mango.
15.
I love playing a meathead in this.
How are you praying to the demigod of the forge?
Well, obviously doing the flex at the same time. Calling out to him, asking for the Duke to have great gains during this fight.
I picture that, like, as soon as you say great gains, Calidus is like,
Yes.
Immediately, as soon as you flex, 2 dumbbells rise out of the floor on either side of the Duke.
Oh my god.
Nom, 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 nom.
He's the demigod of the forge. He can't really do that much of just physical improvement, but he can give you something to help.
Sorry, Mango, I couldn't think of anything else that what Calidus would do to help you.
You're good. I feel like it's about to be over very quickly. I would like to move 35 feet right up the koi. 30 feet right up the koi.
That took 25.
Alright, perfect. And I will use a Bloody Rage. That's 29.
$29, you say? Describe to me what this looks like.
I posted it in the channel. It's literally just me, like, popping blood, like, forming blood blisters and popping it on my skin and just drawing bloods out like tendrils.
What? Alright.
Stabbing me.
The impact of each of the tendrils pushes Koi against the invisible barrier, piercing her chest and splatting blood up against the barrier.
Gagging noises.
The tendrils splat to the ground, staining the floor, and you hear Koi take a final breath and exhale.
The big sad. I'm going to immediately collapse on the floor, passing out from blood loss.
Oh my god. Anybody? Okay, you're out of combat. Anybody want to heal a Duke?
Hell.
Yeah.
Can I go in there and drag him out?
I was going to say, Calidus is the best option to drag him out.
Unfortunately, no one's able to get past the barrier.
I mean, you can heal me and then I can walk out.
Yeah, I'll go over and heal him for what I say last time. Do I still need to roll because it's basic magic?
If we're out of combat, you would just heal me to full.
Yeah.
So
Oh
this
yeah,
is how
you're
I'm.
right.
Yeah, this is how I'm going to story-wise do this. As the Duke is slowly getting healed, he goes from passed out to very slowly crawling to crawling at a reasonable pace to getting up to walking out. As
I
the
like to clap
Duke,
him on the shoulder.
nice. As the Duke leaves the arena, it. Oh, I need to. The arena opens right there. It would be in a different spot, but meh. The dumbbells forge back into the ground.
I was gonna throw it at the bitch's face, but I was like, he'd consider that an attack.
And Koi, as soon as you leave the barrier, goes and moves back over here.
Well, I guess it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Before you enter, Koi will cough up blood and then say, "Who's your next challenger?"
I mean, I'm already walking in, like, as soon as the little gate opened.
Hold on,
Yeah.
you hear what Potato said?
No.
He said, "Man, I like the mall lady."
Me too. I don't want to fight her. She seems
Why
nice.
do we have to fight her? I get it. I get it.
Like, as
No.
I'm walking in, making sure that all my is tight, all of my weapons are properly secured.
Wait, do you want me to put paint magic on your stuff?
I have paint magic.
Oh, right. Okay.
You want extra paint magic? So it doesn't-
Yeah, do you want a free paint magic starting out?
yeah,
I don't think it really works that way, but I mean,
it
I
would.
could probably put like silver paint on my sword as I'm walking in, and I apply like shit.
It only doesn't work if Iz says no. I mean,
I planned on applying or enchanting my weapon with light as soon as I walk in.
I
So,
thought you would be more comfortable and still be here.
So seeing her cough up blood, I'm going to turn towards the tower or wherever the other ones are. Like,
Yeah.
this is not acceptable. She's already died as a warrior. Why do you keep bringing her back?
As you are speaking, the character back here, the owner is like just standing there silently. The one that threw Koi in here raises a hand, and Calidus's sentence goes silent halfway through. You finish your sentence, but the ending half of it, no one hears.
Hmm.
They put their hand back down as you close your mouth at the end of the sentence. Yeah. They ain't nice people. So, we roll d20. See for initiative.
Wunderbar.
Bunk. I got a 2 and you got a 2.
I got an 18.
And I got a 6. Alright.
kind of just walks towards Koi with open hands and just goes, "The fuck we doing this for? You've already died twice. Do you need to die a third time?"
What's your movement speed?
I think it's still the standard 20.
Nope. Right there. She wipes her mouth and says, "You don't understand. I have to." She puts one hand on her blade. Were you finished with your turn?
No.
Okay.
I draw my not gun, and I look at it and say, "I know senseless. This is senseless." And I end my turn.
Nice. She says very loudly, looking at the character that had silenced Calidus, and says, "I have no choice." And then runs at you. That is 30 feet. Okay. And guess I could do that. I need to erase this. She makes attack against you. Boop. 6.
Casually
Really weird
sights the strike.
She walks up to you very, like, angry, but not, like, at you, right? So she's, like, looking at the mysterious character that's been silencing people in the stands as she's walking literally directly at you. Once she gets at you, she lets go of her longsword and puts her arms out and pushes her chest against your not gun.
Oh.
It is the party's turn. Just because I feel like it's important for you to know, you will have advantage on your next attack.
Oh, yeah.
What's the party like to do? I'm like squirming around because there's so much like plot that's going on right now. All right, Mr. Duke, what would you like to do? Mr. Duke, silence. You got a word to speak with me?
Mr. Shit Prince?
Oh.
Shit?
Stop.
Now I'm just thinking Wilson saying shit lips.
No, I think of Mr. Hanky. I will again pray to Do I want to pray to Ix? I will pray to Ix because Samira, I will argue, is
Could I
a
have
good person.
Could I have
So
Ix's full name?
Yeah, it's like I know it's like the redemption god, or like the god of second chances.
Okay. That's an unknown god. I'm going to need you to roll a history check first to see if you know them.
Okay.
Know of them. Well, yeah, you're real buddy with them to the point where I'm going to give you advantage to pray to them.
Turns out he's a cleric of Ix or IX.
I'm so sorry.
Nope.
I know him. He left me on red.
No.
He only helps those who need it. And clearly, Ix believes you don't need it. Ix, for those who are listening in, is, as Mango said, basically the god of redemption, but will only answer to those who are at the lowest of the low in their life. If there is nothing that they can do to get out of the, like, absolute shithole that they're in, that's when Ix is like, yeah, right, I'll help you out. And something will domino effect to the person and make their life better, basically. Anywho, does Caldus want to do anything?
I don't really have much to do because this is technically his sport, but to see a competitor die and be brought back, just be tortured more, is kind of awful to him.
It's not great, is it?
Because she already earned her place against him. Like, he has respect for her going up against him.
Yeah. I get it. Like, as a fighter, like a gladiatorial fighter, Calidus would be like, this isn't right. What the heck's going on? Like, stop this immediately. Yeah, I get it.
I would like to pray to the goddess Tala. Or God. I'm not sure exactly what they are. No, it's a she.
It's a she.
It's a she. She is the goddess of fairness and neutrality.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to pray to her to try and break whatever bullshit that the hooded fucker has over her, because taking control of one's life like this is not fair.
Ooh, alright.
Alright, let me get back to the chat. I'm doing this on my phone.
I knew that was going to be a 20. I felt it. Oh my gosh. I just, like, like watching videos of Game Masters.
Can I flavor text this slightly?
Oh, 1,000%. I was just gonna say, like, whenever you watch like a video of like an interview with a game master, and it's like, yeah, this is how the players screwed up my game. Yeah, I was like, this is that moment. Okay.
As Koi is she's like saying, I have no choice, and looking at the guy, Sabrina's gonna just like not rear up fully, but like enough that her front hooves are gonna hit the ground, and she's like hitting it simultaneously with staff as she's like sending out this prayer.
What exactly does your prayer say?
This isn't right. She doesn't deserve this. She's put up a good fight, but they're making her continue. She's clearly hurt. This isn't fair.
True. Trying to think what the response would be. Dang.
Traded Paula to get us off this ship. We didn't ask to be here. That's not fair.
That's not what you asked for.
It's not as bad, but I have like I'm having the same stomach and heart reaction as I did cosine fight.
Different game, but I love that that's the case.
It's not as strong, but it's still happening.
Okay, so you are rearing back and hitting the ground with both your front hooves and your staff?
Yeah.
After about 3 hitting the ground, the ground... Actually, let me pull up specifically Talia, because I want to get this flavor text correct.
Her thing says she cares for those who can't care for themselves. I'd say she can't really. I'm assuming puppeteered.
She watches over the land and cares for those who cannot care for themselves. Got it. Okay. At the 3rd hit of the ground, I gotta scroll up for this. Coming from your hooves, grass begins to grow around you.
Oh.
Removing the ice barrier. Not quite entirely, but a pretty big area. Oh, wrong way. And then I actually need to... Nope. Do this. Gotta get around the characters. And... Let me zoom out. Oh, is it that one? Yeah, okay. Sweet. Okay. So... The character here that's basically been orchestrating all of this has grass grow under them. And vines very quickly spring out of the grass and, like a cyclone or tornado or whatever, spin around this character, binding him, whatever, to the point where it can't move, can't speak, and can't attack. And also around Koi, grass will grow. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. And we'll zoom out just a little bit. That's zoom in. There we go. Sabrina will hear, "Your prayers have been heard. Thank you."
I would like to thank her as well, bowing to her presence, I guess.
A very small vine will wrap around your staff and then break off from the ground. At the tip of the vine, a flower will grow. And what's your favorite color?
Blue, dark blues.
Okay.
Like midnight sky blues.
It will blossom into a flower that the petals actually twinkle like the night sky. You watch as these very thin vines, they don't wrap around Koi, but they grow upwards around Koi into an arch. And inside of this arch, similar flowers will grow, but their petals are a very light pink. And you watch Koi's wounds begin to heal. Echoing throughout the arena, specifically like to Koi, the words "You are free" will be heard. Koi will drop her longsword to the ground and drop to her knees and just breathe. I'm actually going to end the fight there. Because I don't know how to continue the fight from that point.
You're welcome.
But the ice circle will entirely fade into the floor. As players, I will inform you that not only was this the scenario she was forced to do, but on top of that, she could only do one attack each combat. So it was also even more screwed up for her. So for you guys, it was like, oh god, like, we can easily be killed by her, oh no. But actually, no. So, I'm not gonna do it, but the grass will very slowly, basically take over the floor of the arena. You roll a freaking 20 to contact a god of neutrality. Like, what do you want from me?
I'd like to go to her, and if it is acceptable for this to like happen in the eyes of the GM, put her onto my back, intending to take her out of the arena with us when we leave. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but like that's my intention.
Okay, let me move some people. Hey guys, nobody died.
I didn't have to save anyone, and you didn't have to give my character more trauma by letting one of her teammates die.
I again, granted that was
highly expecting for like shit to go south, and Sabrina's was gonna get fucked up.
No, that's not what I wanted.
They said nope. Alright, well, if that is the game, I have to hop off.
There's more that I could do, but if you have to go, then cool. Technically speaking, you did beat quote unquote coy, so I will give you a level and 500 gold.
Yay!
You,
Yay.
by the way, you're gifted this by like finding it in like each of your hands. It just like appears.
The gold?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys. It was fun.
Night.
Good
See ya.
night.
Okay, there was the Discord sound. I don't know why, but like when somebody like leaves the chat or like says they're going to, I like have something to say, but it's like to everybody else, so I just wait for them to leave. So like whatever they're gonna miss, they're gonna miss. I don't know why. Oh well. Anyway,
I mean, this is getting put on YouTube, so
true.
if it was important for him to know, we can just tell him.
Also that. So you put Koi onto your back as a centaur. That's fairly easy. And as you walk to the gate here that's basically holding you guys in, you get about 10 feet away from it, and vines sprout from the grass that would have been here. Because, you know, it's slowly growing. I had the wrong color picked. Oop. Boop. But yeah, vines sprout out from the grass here and slam against the door and pull it down back into the ground. And it opens. The party then walks through the gates here, hallway, I guess. That is, of course, lit by the ghostly flame from the ghostly whale. As you pass the mushrooms, you would have heard like somewhat of a squishing sound, but like a mushroom squeak against like the floor and stuff. But as you get to like that cell, it goes silent, and you see the mushrooms, like the caps tilt up to look out of the cage. You pass by and you get to the front of the slime's cage, and you see that the once splattered goop of the uranium slime has been remolded into a very small, very cute slime, and it was like jumping against the floor, squishing it, but as you pass by, it goes silent and looks out the cage. You get into the inn. I'm going to paste right there. Oh, come on. Cut. Go. And there we go. You enter the tavern. Koi is fully healed, by the way.
Cool.
She would have grabbed her longsword before leaving. As you enter the tavern, there would have been a lot of like conversation and noise that you would have heard from the other side of the door, but as the door opens, it goes to a hush, and to the point where Nevron puts down the glass that he's cleaning, and his jaw just drops and he goes silent. You guys walk through here, and he teleports over to Koi and picks her up off of Sabrina's back and just gives her a hug. He's like, "You made it. No one makes it." She's like, "I know. Tala helped." And both of them cry. I can give a backstory another time. But what you need to know right now, viewers, is Koi will be given a free room in the inn, and unfortunately, there's not a way for her to leave the ship yet.
Yet,
but
keyword.
Yeah, but she has the freedom to move around the inn and the tavern freely, and is no longer forced into combat. Players, what you need to know is that Koi is actually going to be your next NPC.
Ooh.
Yep. Koi will be able to, like the blacksmith, improve your weapon, but she will specifically specialize in knockback, movement, and weapon upgrades. But there is also a fourth option, which is you can hire Koi to join you in a fight.
Ooh.
Now, she doesn't obviously have to anymore, but her goal in the arena fight, well, whatever you want to call that, was basically to see how strong the party is. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about her stats, because I feel like it's kind of important now. They'll change a little bit, but not that much. Just to make it fair. The big thing was obviously she could only do one hit per combat. That will probably change if you hire her out for a combat. But her defense was 10, and her health was 30. She had second wind times 6.
Jesus.
Yeah, but the second wind only took effect when a party member left the arena, the little circle. Yeah, so she was basically dead until you left the ice circle. I said during the game she had Swift 2, which got taken away whenever Duke E did his thing. Speaking of, I should probably not leave Sam in the arena.
I was wondering.
Yeah. We'll just put her, I don't know, right there, and copy, paste, copy, paste. Oh. We'll just cover that up real quick. There we go. Yeah. If you want backstory for her or whatever, obviously she is a NPC. We will have at least 2 more downtimes. I'm thinking. So yeah, you'll have time to talk to or question any of your NPCs of what this real story is that's going on in this ship. Yeah.
So after seeing that, as much as Caldas loves fighting, he's definitely going to Sabrina and like urge for both of them to stay back next time. He doesn't like the look of how things are being run.
That's fair, yeah. Yeah. Her final move was full heal. Yeah, that's what she was able to do. It was sort of fair, but not story-wise. So that's why I let it happen the way that it did. But yeah. Whoo! She was gonna do a whole lot more damage at level 7, where she was gonna be played. Her attack was gonna be 18, and her weapon, instead of 8 d4s, was gonna be 12. Yeah. But I was like, I'm gonna make that a little smaller. But yeah, so you have a NPC now who specializes in knockback movement, weapon increases, possibly hired out for a fight, and she may have cheaper prices than the other NPCs, but we shall see. Yeah, we ended pretty early comparatively. If you guys want to end here, that's fine. But I am perfectly happy to do some like conversation bits and then end if you want to do that.
Sabrina would have said to her, "I'm sure you would have been a great opponent, but enough was enough."
Koi, with her personality and attitude, won't answer, but she will give you a hug.
I will 100% hug her back. Like, whole ass human body, fucking, I know that a centaur body kind of can't, like, worm around somebody, but, like, as much as I can.
You thought this boss rush was just gonna be a simple beat 'em up? Oh no! Au contraire, players, this has emotions.
You see, I would have only been able to, with her having 10 armor, I would have only done like 3 damage per actual turn.
Yeah, second wind put her health to 15.
Only to 25%.
Yes, that is only 25%. I agree, but I did it that way because it was easier math for me, and it was still balanced. So I mean, I could have changed the maximum to still equal 15, but second wind's supposed to be like a third of your health or something like that. Regardless, she still had the like full final move of full heal, which I didn't use for obvious reasons. Came to a end real quick. She was actually going to use her final move on her next turn, but then all that happened, so I was like, well,
sorry, yep. Dylan. Didn't expect a 20. I was like, oh, if I get a good, like, if it's at least a success, then maybe she won't be like forced, and it can be like an actual fight. Because I'm assuming the guy was a puppeteer, but
not exactly. But
20.
I had the whole plan built out where I was gonna like drag her over to like the edge of the arena using using yellow magic and then just like throw her out.
I'm
Like
so
try to do
sorry.
like not as much damage as humanly possible to her, and just get her out of the arena.
Listen, it's not my fault that it was a 20.
Do you guys want to do a segment of like ask the players, where it's just like me, like seeing what you guys think so far? We can like stop this recording and like start another one. It'll be like a different video
I wouldn't mind.
if you guys have time, obviously.
I mean, I have some stuff that I need to finish up before I go to bed, so I was probably gonna head out after this.
Okay, it can just be Tristan Mallory. I don't care.
All right.
Unless Tristan's busy, and then we don't have to do it at all.
I'd rather not.
That's fair. So we'll just go ahead and end the video here. Thank you everybody for watching. We hope you have enjoyed the stressful session
My stomach still hurts.
of Boss Rush. Yeah, check out Zellonia on Discord. The link will be in the description. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Hashtag thank Tala.
Hit the thank Tala. Hit the
Hashtag
subscribe if you're enjoying, if you'd like. That like button's there if you want to click that too. Whatever you want to do, up to you. Also for future episodes and videos of Zellonia, hit that bell. Gives you the notifications of when things are posted. And it's very sporadic scheduling because, DM and players. But yeah, see you all in the next episode of Boss Rush.
Bye.
Bye-bye.